Hello everyone, this is Joel over at Just Document Preparation, Bonded and Registered Legal Document Assistance. Today I want to talk about name changes in Riverside County, specifically civil name changes, procedural overview, cost overview. So in Riverside County, just like the other counties in California, civil name changes are done through the local county superior court. So if I wanted to change my name, first name, last name, middle name, both, all of the above, I would file a petition at the local civil court for a change of name. So procedurally, it is a petition and some accompanying attachments. All of these forms are completed, and then they're going to be filed over at the local court. At that point, the court is going to set up a hearing. Typically, it's 6 to 8 weeks later. This is going to be at the court location, and it's going to be a mandatory appearance hearing. In situations where you don't show up for that hearing, they assume that you either changed your mind or are not interested, and they will make no orders. So it's important to note that you need to plan on physically being there for that hearing. Once the court has issued that hearing date and given you your filed documents, they are going to require that you do a newspaper publication. This is required in the whole state of California for civil name changes. So what that means is the court has a list of what they would call adjudicated newspapers. These newspapers have permission from the court to publish legal notices. So you will get a list from the court of these local adjudicated newspapers, and you will contact one of them, and they are going to publish that name change notice and that hearing date, letting everybody know that there is a hearing and if anybody wants to show up for whatever reason. Court just requires that that broad notification is published in a legal newspaper. At that point, there will be a completion form, or there will be a proof of publication that is filed back at the court, and that's how the court knows that that requirement has been met. Lastly, you're going to show up at your court hearing. The court hearing is where the court has scheduled to hear the matter. They are going to make sure that there's nobody there with any objections. They're going to make sure that the newspaper proof of publication is on file, that it has been completed. And at that point, typically, the judge is going to sign the order, or as it's formally known, the decree for change of name. You'll walk out with that. It's typically a good idea to get a certified copy, because if you are further going to DMV, Social Security, official government entities to change your name, update it, they're going to want a certified copy proving that it is true, in fact, copy and order of the court. So typically start to finish, 6 to 8 weeks. As soon as you file, the hearing's set, and you'll usually walk out with the order at that hearing. So in terms of costs, there is a filing fee for the petition. Most counties in California are going to be $435, with the exception of San Francisco and Riverside counties, $450. And then most of those courts are also going to have a hearing fee and a court reporter fee. Those can be anywhere up to $90. So for example, if you're filing a name change here in Riverside County, you're going to be looking at the $450 filing fee and an additional $60 for the hearing, $90 for the court, or $30 for the court reporter, which is $90. So you're looking at about $540. At that point, you have to do the newspaper publication, and newspaper publications can range anywhere between $80 and about $150 is the common for a change of name. They are more expensive, for example, in Los Angeles County, where those newspapers have wider distribution. So you're always going to want to check and find the cheapest that will meet the geographical boundary requirements for that publication. Further, when you receive your court order, the decree, as mentioned, a certified copy is always going to be the best option, and the court will charge for that copy. They're typically going to be charging 50 cents to $1 a page for them to print the document, and then a certification fee of it could be anywhere between $25 and $30. An important note with cost is that if you have a fee waiver, if you've requested that the court waive your fees because you're low income or on government assistance, the fee waiver will cover the filing fee at the court reporter fee, the hearing fee. It'll also cover the fee for certified copies and regular copies. But what it does not cover is the newspaper publication fee, because they are a third-party private business entity. They're authorized by the court, but they are not affiliated with the court. So even if you have a fee waiver, you could still pay up to $80 to $120, give or take, for your newspaper publication. I hope that clears up any questions or any misconceptions that you had. If you're interested in completing a name change, since 1996, we've been assisting people. We complete the petition, we'll file it at the court for you. We orchestrate and work with the newspaper. We make sure that the proof of that publication is on file. We make sure that the court does have a decree of change of name for you, ready for the judge to sign. You simply show up at your court hearing and walk out with your order. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. We can discuss the process, the procedures, timelines, anything, and hopefully answer any questions. Thank you.